Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the live stream of Grepolis. I'm Puppet, and away we go here. Starting off with some 5-minute demands out of our 4 cities. And that's done with. Oh, I don't want that open. Alright, so here we are. Yeah, I don't think I can. Hour and a half left there. Alright, so here we are. Wait and see if anybody jumps into the game or into the stream. Hopefully we get a couple of people. I know I've got some enemies that definitely love jumping into the stream and checking it out. So hopefully we get Foxy or Candy Girl or somebody in here so we can talk some shit and have a little bit of fun. Alright. You know what? I think we'll go with this over here. Yeah. You know what? That's something I can do. I will be right back. And hopefully that takes a little less stress off the computer there. What's going on down here? Alright, well, I'm going to continue to do my my normal routine until I see some people jump into the chat room. So feel free to use that chat, as everything will still be on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on, and we'll just change the message properties. Use chat here. Alright, I'm leaving the webcam and mic on. I'm just going to take it off my ears. So we are just doing some normal gameplay here, just taking our time and building troops, building up cities, doing some research in different cities and whatnot. Yep. This guy's got to send resources off. Same with this one. Oh god, that's gonna piss me off. Let's move this here. Alright, sorry about that. And of course, for whatever reason, that canceled out. That's not where I want that. Alright, sorry about that. Get back to playing here. Yeah, not too much going on at the moment. Just running through our cities, doing some normal gameplay. I do have some cities that are maxed out. It's funny, cities that have population to use, with the exception of this guy, don't have the proper research, and the cities that have the proper research don't have the population to use. That was just the ebb and flow of the game. So, you can take that message off. Take a look at some other stuff here. Huh. Okay, so I haven't gotten anybody to jump on. I did have some people jump on this afternoon. Excuse me, this afternoon. Thought maybe they would jump on again tonight. Um, so, welcome to day 14, technically week 3. We have 4 cities, and away we go. Our capital has been building up quite nicely, and we are currently doing some increases in buildings, specifically farms, so we can raise that population limit, so we can get some more troops, so we can attack some more people, farm and whatnot. So right now I am pumping out some horsemen for raiding and some biremes for helping defend against sieges, technically my own, or some allies that are in the area. My second city, well, technically not my second city anymore. I did change the order that my cities are arranged in, for my own reference, would be the best way to put it. So this city is limited by research and building, so I am waiting for it to finish up some building so I can do some research, so that we can then start building the troops that I want to build out of it. This city is limited by population, so I am in the process of building farms and some other things like in between. So, build a farm, build a warehouse, build a farm, build whatever this is, barracks, marketplace, and then another warehouse, and then build a farm, so on and so forth. And finally, my fourth city is limited also by population. Pretty much doing the same thing, except for I noticed the population limit a little later, but I'm also upgrading my barracks, so that's like 15 minutes of research in between the two of those, or building, then a quarry, and then starting to do that same thing that I just talked about from the last city in this city, and we're doing some research here to help that city do some of its work. I will no longer be talking about what my alliance is doing, because I know people from this server are watching and are battling against my alliance. So, that was a good one. If you haven't watched in the last day, I do have a new thing that pops up. This is for whenever I need to look at something that I don't think everybody needs to see, such as going into the Alliance forum, so that I can see what's going on. I will also probably pop it up during messages. I may take it down depending on... I may take it down while I'm reading the message, depending on what the message says. One person was asking me why I upgraded my farming villages. Well, in my first city, I upgraded them because I did have my first CS get broken twice. So I had the extra BP. So I had nowhere else to use it. I already had a victory procession going. So then put it into the battle processions, or I'm sorry, into the farming villages, so you can get more resources, so that you can build your troops faster. So as you can see, if you have 6 fully upgraded villages, it gives you 318 for a 5 minute, and if you go to the 4 hour, it's 29.28. So back to the 5 minute, boom. And if we go over to one of our ones that has 3, you get 222 for a 5 minute, and 21.30 for a 4 hour. Our ranking, we are at 216. We have 4 cities at an average of 2,600 points, And if we look at our alliance, we are the number 3 alliance with our allies, the ancients, at number 2, and hammer down our main enemy at number 1. Particularly because their player, the number 1 player, actually, they've got a couple. They've got 4 guys, 5 guys in the top 5. So they got a good alliance there. This guy is definitely feeding on us. So that is going to be one of the biggest things that we have to overcome, is the fact that this guy is in the middle of us. And the reason he was just able to play very well in the beginning, when you have a lot of newbies that aren't listening to what the leaders are telling them, and he gets a lot of battle points. He's able to build a lot of cities real quick. Looked at that one. In the ocean, we are number 65. Grouped up nicely with a bunch of our allies. Yeah. Right, there he is. He's got 6 cities in this ocean. A lot of guys. Excuse me. As you can see in the ocean, as an alliance, we definitely have a stranglehold. Getting towards the end of the night, and I did start the stream late, so I'm a little tired. Thought I'd give some people a few minutes to jump in, and unfortunately, it just happens that nobody did. So I know that my European friends will be watching on YouTube once they get a chance, and I thank them for that. I always thank you for all the likes and the follows. We did have a new follower today, Bronze Forever. That's what it was. Bronze Forever. So thank you for the follow, and you'll get a special shout out once we get a 5th city here. Actually, it's like 6th or 7th, because I do believe now I have 7 followers. So I thank all of you who are following me, and who are not following me for malicious reasons. If we take a look at the overall picture, not too much has changed. We're blue, enemies are black and yellow. This is our stronghold over here. And Foxy's pink is right here. They're pretty well organized on how they're expanding, so that's it's interesting to see. But we will see what happens. They were able to fight off one offensive, but it wasn't a full frontal offensive. So we'll see what they like in the next coming days, if the camera can pick that up. Alright, that's pretty much it for our daily briefing. I usually go over 1 or 2 things that, if you're a newbie or a rookie at the game, that you want to think about. So I think today what I'm going to talk about is trading in between your cities. And the reason why the administrator is something that is really, they go ahead and spend your gold. The administrator and the captain, go ahead and spend your gold on those. This screen right here is going to be a lifesaver, especially when you start getting into 10, 15 cities, and right now I have it lined up. I just have the 1 grouping of cities, so it's going to all show up right here. But I could sort it in different ways. Could sort it by who has the most wood. So in theory, with that, Marky Mark should go to the front. Boom, and he does. Who has the most points? It actually, JT Money, pretty close. But I I know that all my A cities are near each other, so if they're going to trade in between each other, it's going to take less time than if I had a B group or a C group. Um, you know, so you want to try to keep them in between that, and then it makes it so much easier than what the other method is, which is without this, I think you have to select the city and then from a drop down select what city you want to send it to and then they're the same middle thing, and you don't see what that other city has, so you have to have it pre-planned. So I always recommend that you should have the administrator and the captain whole game, no reason not to. Um, so Puppet over here is building buildings, and Foxy, excuse me, doesn't have anything that it can build. We're just waiting on actual buildings that are in the build queue to finish up. We're low on stone, so we'll send some stone. Boom. That's how quick and easy it is. And then I could also pin Puppet over here. That way, as soon as that transaction would have been finished, Puppet would have stayed, and then I could drag another city over. So that's why I really like this screen. Yeah, we've got a collection. That essentially sums up our briefing for the day. Not too much to talk about. I didn't have anybody jump on, so interactions were limited on maybe a question or whatnot. I always invite you to try to jump on if you can. I can answer any questions that you have without getting into specifics of what's going on in my world too deeply. If you notice, I've stopped scrolling over other people's cities. I've stopped giving out a lot of information. Unfortunately, it's just what I had to do, and that's to really, if you want to attack me, you can go ahead and attack me. It's to prevent you. I don't want other people to get attacked just because I'm playing the game and showing others how to play the game. I do know that I've gotten somebody reintroduced to the game, and I'm very happy about that. And I've shown a couple of newbies some quick and easy tricks that you can, that you figure out after your first playthrough. So, that's really what I'm doing this for. I'm not doing this to show my enemies what I'm doing or to gloat. It's just to help other people's out, and I enjoy playing the game. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments, or you can join me typically 9 p.m. Every day for this little half an hour, 15-minute briefing. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays are typically long streams. I did stream today from about 12:30 to 2:30. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to use the mic and webcam just because, well, to be frank, my wife finds it creepy for her to be sitting there while I'm talking into the computer. So, I will be on tomorrow. That is Wednesday, March 15th, around 2 p.m. And that's as long as some random freak snowstorm doesn't happen to hit us. So, you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. As always, have fun. It's just a game. Thank you for watching.